there was some recent events that happened lately, and these guys above me have been direct. Uh, they've been direct fire towards me in this wrestling event that's coming up, which is that just passed, which is the Elimination Chamber. These guys had to hear me all week boast and talk about the Elimination Chamber. I'm gonna start with Moot. I'm gonna ask him, how was the event? How was your experience with the Elimination Chamber? Mind you, these guys, they ain't the biggest wrestling fans, so you gotta excuse some of the nonsense that's gonna spill out of their mouth. Go ahead.
No, it was for this was my first time in a while going back. Like I told, because I am a wrestling fan. I mean, I come in and out. I haven't been in about the last time I actually went to an event, I think was 2017 in El Paso. But like being fully invested, like actually watching, like they used to be pay-per-view events. Man, that was had to be like early 90s. So I haven't been. I haven't
It's still
been.
pay-per-view.
No, early 2000, yeah, late 90s, early 2000s. But for the event that showed it this week, it's a pretty good event. It's a pretty good event. The elimination chamber went good. It went how I expected it once I started watching it. I said before the fight, John Cena was going to win. You picked Seth Rollins. Let's be real here. Let's be real here. We watched it. I called beforehand.
What I don't want you to do is go telling the fans who I picked and go telling them what's going on over here. Not me. Well, don't tell them who I picked. Don't tell them who I picked. I got perfect explanations for why I did what I did. But go ahead.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. For John Cena, this is John Cena's last ride. This is his last Elimination Chamber. This is gonna be his last WrestleMania. So I pretty much predicted that John Cena was gonna win the event. But it was a good, strong event. What is Logan Paul, right? Logan Paul is in there. Logan Paul gave a good. This is my first time ever seeing Logan Paul fight. I like his style. He's very high flying. He's very acrobatic. He's that style. He called the Maverick. That was he fought very well. CM Punk did all right. He did okay.
That boy tough.
He did good. He did good. Seth Rollins gave a good performance. I know you about to look exactly. You're telling on yourself. You're literally telling yourself. He gave a good performance, but crybaby. He's crybaby. He is a crybaby. He's a crybaby. He wants.
You mind me asking what make you say that?
Because he wants, like when him and CM Punk and John Cena was about to go, he's telling John Cena, "Don't touch CM Punk. He's mine."
Because
I get it. The story, I get it.
It's history there, man.
It is history there. But if I'm fighting him, I'm fighting him. You can't tell me who the hell I'm gonna fight. But you gotta add the dramatics, you gotta add the theatricals into it. So like I said, he gave a good performance. All in all, though, like I said, the person that I wanted to win wound up winning was John Cena. And then we're gonna talk about later what happened afterwards, but that was crazy. That shit was wild. Are we talking about the whole thing in full, or we just talking about the chamber?
We're talking about the whole thing in full, but after we go around and we'll round it off with that.
Okay, all right. Then. So that's my take on it. I had John Cena winning it. Shout out to John Cena. You can't see me, but that's what happened.
Go ahead.
The old man won again. The old man got it done.
Go ahead, Dave.
I thought it was a very entertaining event. Y'all should have seen Foley all through the week, blowing up the text messages, blowing up the group, man. He's over here sending songs of
Hold on, Dad, before you go. So can we, because I wanted the fans, they didn't get all his excitement yesterday. But as a person that saw him in action this week, can we say that he nerded out all week about the Elimination Chamber? He's officially a nerd for the WWE. He tried to fight it all week, but I wanted the world to see. If I could show y'all the text messages and how he background work, everything. My dog put on it. He is the triple of our group chat for the WWE.
Yeah, nah, for real.
My dog said it
But
was going to be a spectacle, and he put on a spectacle.
yeah. But he hyped it up
Oh,
to the moment though. You hyped it up to the moment. I can't lie. It was definitely worth watching. Growing up as a wrestling fan, man, we used to, at least I didn't want to think that, wrestling was fake. You know what I mean? That was actually getting at that. Oh, obviously, as we're aged, we seen the schematic of things is now like it's obviously not real. At least 100% of it's not real. But to say all that, to say all that, it was a good performance. I like how John Cena came out with the win. This is going to be his last elimination chamber, from what I'm hearing. But overall, man, it was definitely well entertained, and I like how wrestling's definitely making a comeback. I know it fell off over the years, but now it's starting to, I think, get the money back. It's starting to get the income, the client, the entertainment, the whole entertainment piece of it as itself. Is everything is starting to come back, and I definitely like the way it's shaping right now.
before you go, I want to make sure you're done.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, so I want the world to understand a couple things because a few things may get misconstrued. One, not a nerd about the WWE. I'm just a huge fan. Okay. Two, I think these guys ain't doing the elimination true justice. I mean, elimination chamber true justice. I'll do it. No, you just wait because you had
Yeah,
your
'cause you
turn
never
to
heard of
do
it.
what
Go
you
ahead
had
and
to
do
do.
it.
You had your turn to do what you do. Now I'm gonna let these guys know something because they're not truly aware of what's been going on in wrestling and understanding the timelines was what was displayed out there at the
We
elimination chamber.
said we get back into it. We said
First of
we're
all,
getting into it.
first of all, congratulations to Bianca Belair because she played. I mean, she put on a performance in the women's elimination chamber. No. That was your pick. Fair enough. That was your pick. Fair enough. That was your
I
pick.
thought we was doing. I thought we were just talking about the mid. We can talk about the whole thing.
Oh yeah, the whole thing. Oh no, but I thought you were saying about what happened at the end of the elimination chamber.
No. That's why I was asking. Are we going
Oh,
to
I
talk
thought
about
you
the
was
whole
asking that. Oh
thing?
yeah. Oh yeah. We gonna talk about the whole thing. Well, go ahead, cuz my bad. Go ahead. Let them know that how you felt about the women's
I was
and
gonna give my whole recap of the whole
okay.
event. I watched the whole
Okay.
event.
Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So, like Cuz was saying, I had Bianca because she's Snoop Dogg cousin. I found out that she was Snoop. The first time when I went to uh, a WWE event, I found that Bianca is Snoop Dogg's cousin. So, and I like how she whip her hair around when she comes out. But she also is a good fighter. She's a good
Yeah.
fighter. But the
Yeah.
women's
She's good.
elimination chamber was actually pretty fire. They
Yeah, it was
actually,
good.
because you told me, don't worry about that one because you don't even got to watch that. It ain't going to be that entertaining. It was actually pretty entertaining. You did say
No,
it.
I was no. I was actually talking about the past videos when you the Royal Rumble. When we was talking about
Right,
the Royal Rumble, that's what I was
right.
talking about. I didn't enjoy the women's Royal Rumble. But
Yeah.
I didn't say that about the Elimination Chamber. I said that
Well,
about the Royal Rumble that just passed. But go
well,
ahead.
the elimination chamber was definitely a good event. I mean, of course, as you know, women's wrestling back in the day, it was like a non-factor. It was only a couple people that you knew that like you maybe paid attention to. Which Trish came out. It was crazy that Trish fought last night at almost 50. She's 49. She put
Yeah.
out a great show, but as we know, the event was in Canada, so she put on for her people. It was the first time her kids got to watch her fight, so she put on a good performance for being up for 49, and she beat Nia Jackson. I don't know the other girl name that they fought together. And I actually thought that Tiffany Stratus, I thought that was her daughter because they
Come on,
named so.
Stratton.
Yeah, but
Yeah, Tiff
you know
Stratton.
they
Yeah.
both put on a good performance. That was a pretty good fight. The elimination chamber, like I said, I ain't get too much into it, but in the beginning when Jade came out that bitch, it just rocked me on me. Though I was like, yo, what's going on right here?
Yeah.
Now,
Jay
I don't know
Cargill.
too much of the backstory on that. You can fill me in on that, but that shit was wild. She totally took her out. She took a whole person out the elimination chamber in the beginning. So that was a great way to start the show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
With some early drama. Which,
most
if you
definitely.
don't know, wrestling usually starts as like, okay, you have a plot. You have a plot, and it usually goes the right way. Then there's drama in it. Just stop me when I'm wrong. I know you're ready to critique. But then there's usually a drama or a plot twist, and then it gets right back to the story that leads controversy to the story. So that was a good drama scene added into the situation. Um, Liv Morgan, right? That's her name, Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan, yeah, Liv Morgan.
Yeah. She plays the heel, but she played it very good in the elimination training. But a lot of high flying. She steals a lot, not still a lot of moves, but she has a lot of moves from Eddie Guerrero because
Yeah.
she's dating Eddie
Dominic
Guerrero's
Mysterio.
son.
No.
So
Dominic Mysterio is Rey Mysterio's son.
Rey Mysterio, my bad. But Rey Mysterio
Yeah.
and Guerrero were partners, so she's got a lot of moves from them. So
Yeah.
it's good to see. It's good to see that with the WWE, they're incorporating a lot of old school into it too. That, like Triple H said in the interview, the old school is building the new school. So that's good. You get that old retro feel, and it's good to see that. But all in all, like I said, the fight was very good. And like Dad said in the beginning, so as if you don't know, it's supposed to be kayfabe, which is like it's supposed to be fictional, but it's kind of got some realness to it. So when people watch and you be like, it's fake, it's not all fake, but it's good to show that they actually are adding some action into it. But only thing I don't like, and I get it because they changed their direction from back in the day. When I watched that Kevin Owens and
Sami
what's my
Zayn.
dog? When I watched that fight, right? So back in the day, there used to be a hardcore match. That's what they used to call it, a hardcore match. But they call it now unsanctioned match, right?
Unsanctioned.
So
Which is technically worse. Which is almost technically worse than hardcore. But go
it's
ahead.
supposed to be, right? It's supposed to be. So if you're going to do that in those type of matches, you got to have some kind of blood into it. Which they had a little bit of blood, but the thing is, I get it. That now the direction is more towards the kid. They try to make it more kid friendly than back in the day, because back when I was watching it, it was like when Raw
Gruesome.
was war, and
It
back in
was
the day,
gruesome.
those things, it was a little gruesome. It was going a little overboard. So I get what
Yeah.
their direction is. I know what's going on with the situation, so I get it why they don't show as much blood. But when you're watching those, you're supposed to get like the chair shots across the head. I know they took that out because of the concussions and stuff like that, but that was back in my day, so that's what I'm looking for. But I didn't get that, so I was kind of little distraught about that. And then definitely back in the day, because what they used to do was they used to put a razor under the tongue. At least you would get a gas. Somebody, even if like okay, like the two tables, love going through the tables. That's giving me old school vibe. But usually by then, when you go through that second table, some blood in there. There was blood out there. It usually used to be blood. So the fight was a good fight, crazy fight, a lot of action. But and even like with the trash can, I'm looking for the over the head trash can shot. Didn't get that. So I, as being an older fan, I wanted that, but I didn't get that. But that's okay. Still was a good fight, all in all. Um, what was another fight before? What was the fight before? Well, that was the fight before the main event, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think
That was
that
the fight
was.
before.
Yeah, I
That was
think
the
that was
fight
the
before
fight before the
limousine.
main event.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
after that, like all in all, like I said, good event, great event. It had a lot of high flying, a lot of spectacles. So all in all, if I had to rate it out of 10, 8.5.
Good God Almighty, he's crazy. Hey, look,
I said
check this
why
out, y'all.
I said why I
Hey,
took the
man, look,
8.5.
brother, look, brother. I will not.
You already
I
did.
don't.
You already did. Good
You're right.
God,
You're right. Check this out, y'all.
already
Um,
did.
check this out, y'all. Because once again, like I said, they didn't do they explain their explanations didn't do the elimination chamber any justice. Respectfully, fellas, us WWE fans, thank y'all for what y'all said, but you could have said more. Check this out. Shout out to Bianca Belair. She put on a show, but nonetheless, cuz picked Bianca Belair. I was shocked Liv Morgan didn't win. To me, she was the biggest star of the elimination chamber. And and cuz didn't understand why Jade attacked it. Cuz didn't understand why Jade attacked Naomi in the beginning. It's because weeks prior than that, Jade got beat up, attacked from behind. She got snuck basically. In you know what terms. She got snuck. So she she thought it was Liv Morgan. That's why in the beginning, because Liv was
Yeah.
like, it wasn't me. Yeah, she was like,
Right.
it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Then because Jade found out it was Naomi. That's why she beat the living crap out of Naomi and slammed slammed the elimination chamber door on her neck, and she left the match in
Right.
a neck brace.
Right.
Shout out to me, the worst match of the night was a tag team and the return of Trish Stratus. Don't get me wrong, shout out to her for coming back and putting on for Canada, but we all knew she would, that part of the night, we knew what was gonna happen. She was gonna win first night back in Canada. She got WWE, the women's WWE champion, fighting with her, basically like the best women's athlete, quote unquote, in the game. I think it's Jade, but some say it's her as well. But for that match, it was, basically I knew what was gonna happen. Shout out to Nia Jax. She's a great wrestler. But nonetheless, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens was the best match of the night. That match was electrifying. It was dramatic. It was extreme. It was everything. Yeah, cuz I agree with you. I do miss blood sometimes. But to keep it PG, that match turned out. That match was amazing. Sami Zayn, I had you winning the match. I thought for a fact that the WWE was going to let you win that match. I don't understand how they chose Kevin Owens, because we all know Kevin Owens turned heel. He went crazy, and now it's kind of hard to fathom seeing Kevin Owens like this, because he was once beloved. Well, he still is beloved. He still is beloved, but he was once like, he was supposed to be this, because all of these guys have a protege. All of these guys have a guy that brought them up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Kevin Owens was supposed to be the next coming of Stone Cold. That was supposed to be who brought him up, bringing him through the ranks, because years ago, if y'all remember at WrestleMania, Kevin Owens and Stone Cold fought, basically the kind of Stone Cold basically like, oh, you stole all my moves, all this, that, and the third, and obviously Kevin Owens is fighting. Kevin Owens basically fighting to be him, So he was beloved. He was coming up as that guy. To see the heel turn that he has now is kind of amazing, because him and Sami Zayn both from Canada, and Sami Zayn is loved in wrestling. Everybody. They was friends. But over the years, they've been having a little back and forth, and now it got to and WWE was fortunate enough to push it to a level where it seems as if it's no return. And I think now it isn't, because they brought families into it. Like a lot of they pushed a lot of drama in this relationship. So so it was basically like a do or die thing. They're gonna sit Sami Zayn out for a little while, but maybe not. He'll be back in a couple weeks or so. But Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, best fight of the night. That was outstanding. That was an outstanding performance. I applaud y'all for that. But by the way, because on the bleeding part, they took the spikes off the barbed wire, the sticky stuff. They took it off the barbed wire. So I guess that kind of went into why, there was no blood theatrics.
Yeah. I get it. Like I said, I get it.
Yeah.
But because it like I said, like me being old school, early 90s and stuff like that. That type of stuff when you fought in those matches, like back in the day, Mankind, Undertaker, and a no holds barred match, hardcore match.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I quit match. Like for the old school fans.
Wrestling used to be very, very, very gruesome, but it not very gruesome, but it used to be, I would say very gruesome, because to the naked eye, to the normal eye, to the viewers back in our days, we would look at it and be like, these are other humans making other humans bleed like this. You really wasn't seeing this anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? What they were doing. And another thing is, like you said, now you have to clean it. You have to clean it up a little bit more because
the kids,
you're in an era where everything's social media.
right?
It's just WWE got a WWE got an Instagram page, and Instagram won't let blood be seen on their page. You know what I'm saying? So it's just little things like that they really got to kind of factor into. It's money everywhere. Right. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Elimination Chamber.
I got a question about that before you start.
Go ahead.
If you don't mind. Why was Roman, because I'm still trying to get back into all this, like why was Roman Reigns? I feel like he one of the best wrestlers. Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like I thought he was one of the best wrestlers in the So why was he not did he have a match that night already set up? Like did he fight or he just
So the thing with Roman Reigns is, actually Roman Reigns was in the Royal Rumble and he lost. But the thing about Roman Reigns is he had a hell of a run, like almost 2 years without a loss type shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was going crazy. So at the end of his run, when he lost, you gotta kind of start handing it over to other people. You know what I'm saying? So like he's still a main attraction. Don't get me wrong, because he is still one of the best performers and one of the best wrestlers in the WWE. The issue is he's already I wouldn't say they're transitioning to because he's a big star, but Cody Rhodes is the guy right now. Cody Rhodes got the belt from Roman Reigns, so it's time for Cody Rhodes to go on his run. You know what I'm saying? Cody Rhodes been in the game way before Roman Reigns. They pushed Roman Reigns up over Cody Rhodes. You know what I'm saying? Then you got The Rock is Roman Reigns' real family. So it's a lot of stuff that happens in WWE that really don't make it to the forefront. But Roman Reigns wasn't in the Elimination Chamber because obviously putting him in there to me doesn't make a difference because Cena's gonna win regardless. You get what I'm saying? So the story of Roman Reigns and now having him in there would have been good because Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Cena, it's all history right there. You know what I'm saying? All of that got history. That's why I think Logan Paul shouldn't have made it.
That's why I think.
That's why I think you pull Logan Paul out. No, you keep Drew McIntyre because it's history there too. Drew McIntyre, CM Punk. Drew McIntyre don't like CM Punk. Seth Rollins don't like CM Punk. Both of those guys hate CM Punk, want to see CM Punk lose more than anything. John Cena's just the old guy on his last run, and he's beloved by everybody.
Yeah, he's on his going away
tour. You know what I'm saying? He's on his going away tour. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why in the match, you saw Seth Rollins tell him, get your ass the fuck on. Like, this CM Punk is my problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want that. You know what I'm saying? Seth Rollins, to me, is the best wrestler in all of WWE. To me, I want to be clear about that. Now, you give John Cena his opportunity to get his 17th title. I respect it. It's cool. It's all fine and dandy, right? And he's deserving of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's John Cena. Like, we've seen him be great for 20 years in wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like, so have at it, But for one, I think Seth Rollins put on the best show in the Elimination Chamber. I'm not being biased. He just did. No one put on a better show than Seth Rollins. And it's always, he brings the drama, man. That's why it's important to have him in these matches. He brings the drama. Nobody else.
Because he started with everybody.
Drew McIntyre. No, Drew McIntyre definitely brings drama too. I got to give Drew his props. He brings drama too. But outside of them two, there's really no theatrics. Oh, CM Punk too. I'm sorry, CM Punk. CM Punk performed his ass off. To me, that's who really should have won if you was going to give somebody a WrestleMania shot. It should have been CM Punk. He had a main event at WrestleMania his whole career. He haven't. So there's to kind of answer your question, I wish Roman was there, but they gotta cycle him out sometimes because he really be like he's really a main attraction. So they gotta try to find they gotta find other people to see who this, that, and the third. But Seth Rollins is that guy. We all know it. You seen this? Did you see his entrance?
Like we've seen his entrance. We've seen him come.
Did you see his entrance, Des?
You had his outfit.
No,
On. We saw you.
Did you see this man crazy? Did you see his entrance? You didn't see his entrance.
No, I didn't see it.
You missed his entrance.
Yeah, I'll give him. He got one of the best entrances. I like his theme song. I like his theme song.
Him and Jey Uso got the best entrances in wrestling right now. Check this out, cuz. You said something. You was like, "Oh, Seth Rollins stealing moves." Cuz you know Triple H. Well, you saw him do the pedigree. You saw him do it. But you know Triple H is the one who brought him through.
But the thing is, I've been watching Seth Rollins fights. I've been watching him through. I didn't see him do one pedigree the whole time. So that's why I said when he did it.
Oh no. He been doing it. He been doing the pedigree. Him and Cody Rhodes do it.
I haven't seen it, but like I said,
yeah.
when I've been watching, I haven't seen it. So that's why I said that.
Him
like
and
I
Cody
said,
Rhodes
I understood. Like when I'm watching Liv Morgan do the triple slams, I'm like, okay, I get it. You dating what's my dog name? Rey Mysterio's son, Eddie Guerrero. Bring that in, makes sense. It makes sense. So that's why I said that.
Okay.
But also, I was trying to rile you up because
I know you was.
That's what I know you was secretly rooting for. But then after, let me tell y'all about him, fans. As soon as John Cena won, you know we was rooting for John Cena, right? I was like, how does this happen? How does this happen? Y'all literally been rooting, getting pumping Seth Rollins. I even called my little cousin because I know my little cousin is a John Cena fan, and he even told me we about to burn it down. So I said, all right. So after the fight, I don't want to change. After that, I see him. He all in there. John Cena did it. I said, whoa, what are we doing? What are we doing? Which I get, you can have multiple fans, but y'all picked y'all winner. Y'all picked y'all winner for the fight. It was a good fight. He just didn't win.
We wanted to defy odds. That's all. We wanted to defy the odds. We wanted to defy the odds. That's all. But nonetheless, y'all, it was a great event. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I give it. Mook say he give it 8.5 out of 10. I give it a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
I'm in the 8.5, 9 as well.
I give it a 10. Well, you know, I maybe I might be a little being a little over. I might be fanning out a little
just
too
a
much.
little bit.
Yeah, I give it a 9 point. I give it a 9.9 out of 10. The point one was Travis Scott. He got deducted when he did that cringy shit.
So speaking,
I was about to ask you how you feel about what happened at the end of the Elimination Chamber.
So never would expect John Cena turning heel. That was crazy to me. First of all, I didn't even know The Rock was the heel. I didn't know The Rock was a heel. I guess he's the final boss now. That's his name. That's what they call him now, the final boss. He came a couple weeks before going to Cody Rhodes, telling Cody Rhodes like, "Hey, you're a great champion. I want you to be my champion." Which basically he wanted him to turn heel. Stop me if I'm wrong, because I've been going in the right direction, right? So he wanted to turn heel. So basically, I guess the Rock's role is like he's like, I guess you could say playing the devil, but he's not playing the devil, right? So if you join his side, which he got Travis Scott, and now I guess he's got John Cena. So you join his side, all the riches, all the power, everything you could possibly want, and to be a great champion would have been if he said yes. So he had a belt that said Cody Rhodes soul, and Cody Rhodes had a decision to make, and so we watched the whole fight going into the decision. So when he came out, he asked him, what's your decision? Are you gonna come and join us? And he said no. In fact, he didn't just say no. He said fuck no. Basically, he told him he kiss his ass, right?
While Cena's cheering.
That's what he's supposed to do. That's what he's supposed to do. Cody Rhodes is the baby face. He's not the heel. We don't join sides. We fight the good fight, right? So afterwards, John Cena attacking him right beforehand, telling him, you're a great champion. I fuck with you a long way, which we all know Dusty Rhodes is Cody Rhodes' son. So it's a lot of history in that. Telling him he's going to be great and this, that, and the third. But then The Rock told John Cena take him out because he said no. John Cena going against it and actually turning heel was very, very surprising to me. And then they just beat his ass for like 3 minutes. So that was very shocking. It was once again, like I said, there's a lot of drama, there's a lot of theatrics in it. So the way I see it now, going into WrestleMania, we're possibly about to get that John Cena Cody Rhodes fight, which is going to be fire. It's going to be a good fight, even though John Cena is older than that. It's still going to be a good fight. So, but it was a very shocking plot twist. Did not see that coming out of nowhere.
You got something to say, Dave?
I was just gonna say entertainment, man. It's all part of the entertainment game. Like I know a lot of people, a lot of people have been wanting this to happen for years. From what I've been reading up on,
Yeah.
John Cena turning heel, and the fact that he done it at this moment of his career, with it being his last year in the wrestling, it's pretty interesting. It got me definitely opening my eyes for the rest of seeing how the rest of the year is gonna play out for him. But it's crazy to me how he once he turned heel, you still got fans cheering for him. Usually, when there's a heel, you don't see fans cheering with the heel. You see the fans cheering against the heel. So for them to be cheering with the heel, it may question like, did he possibly go heel too late into his career? Or you know what I mean? So he may have went heel before. But overall, man, it's just great entertainment. You know what I mean?
You, that
I
you
feel like
po-
one more thing to
Go
say
ahead, Dave.
too. I felt like too it was just kind of strange how, because I didn't like I like, don't get me wrong, I love that John Cena won the match. I didn't like how he won it at the end. We know with Seth Rollins' help, that kind of may have sent, like, to me, I feel like that was kind of weird how Cena allowed him to just do that and him just taking advantage of that moment. I've never seen John Cena as a dirty fighter. I mean, I don't think it was dirty, but at the same time, I just don't think it was the right way to win the fight neither. So that's my take on it. It was just kind of strange how that whole plot, how that whole thing just kind of, twisted like that. But
So think about it, is right. So I was kind of sort of like I was kind of sort of thinking like that. One, Seth Rollins don't give a damn. Seth Rollins gonna do what Seth Rollins want to do, regardless. So he was gonna curb stomp CM Punk. Anyways, I didn't see it happen. I didn't think he was gonna do it, but he did it. And in that moment, when Cena grabbed CM Punk and put him in the chokehold, I was like, damn, that's weird. Cena's usually more of an honorable fighter than that. And guess what? That led right into him turning heel.
mhm.
Just made sense. You know what I'm saying? I think it should have happened 10 years ago, Cena turning heel. And he was kind of heel when he first came into wrestling, but that's because nobody didn't know him. And he was just kind of sort of like that guy who's always that he was kind of arrogant. And at first, fans got to get used to. Fans got to love. They're not going to love you until they love you. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like when you become that guy, that's when they're going to love you. But once he changed his theme music and changed his whole little style up, that's when he skyrocketed. Cena turning heel was absolutely crazy to me. It was definitely shocking. And for wrestling fans out there, y'all, please boo him at WrestleMania. Please, because that's what he want. You know what I'm saying? Like they waited too late to do it, but boo him. You know what I'm saying? I think he's gonna go back to Thugonomics, Dr. Thugonomics. I think he's gonna go that route as far as how he's gonna approach. I know y'all know who Thugonomics is, so I'm not gonna go there. But he's gonna go back to Dr. Thugonomics and he's gonna there's chill. Gonna go back. And that's the route he's gonna take as far as going to WrestleMania. That's what I think. I hope Cody Rhodes beat the crap out of him because Cody Rhodes definitely still deserves to be the champion. Cody Rhodes definitely still deserved to be the champ. But you know what? Cena told us in the press conference after the Royal Rumble, he said, I deserve my shot at the 17th to break. I deserve my shot at breaking the record. And I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do what I need to do that. So basically, to the world, Cena sold his soul. Cena sold his soul to The Rock. And but all in all, great event. I enjoyed it, every bit of it. Trust me, y'all. And by the way, don't ever put Travis Scott in the wrestling ring no more. That was disgusting. That was cringe. I hated that.
The kids
he's been a routine guy that's been involved.
Yeah.
I think he's part of the deal with The Rock.
No, I know, but the thing is, they need to find a way to lessen his role. If he comes to the ring, just have him chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like he was doing
too much.
He's not a good actor. You know what I'm saying? It was weird what he was doing versus like it fit what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't. It's like he had his own thing going on over there, bro. I'm like, what is he even doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, just get in there, chill. You know, be Rock sidekick or whatever you want to be. XYZ in the third, but nonetheless, it was a great event. So, fellas,
thank you, cuz, for bringing us back into it. We appreciate it. Fanboy out, nerded out, and now we're back fans again. We'll be back in. We're all the way live for the fans. For all the WWE fans out there.
Tune into Raw Monday because it's going to be a very, 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 very special episode. Trust me. And because Rhea Ripley is fighting for her title, which I'm pretty sure she's going to defend. Other than that, WrestleMania is upon us. WrestleMania is upon us. Be prepared. All right. So check this out. Whew, that felt good. I'm holding that in. All right, so look, check this out, y'all.
We just don't need you blowing up the group chat, bro. We don't need all the songs.
If I didn't, if
the Undertaker song and all types of craziness.
Check this out, y'all. If I didn't, shout out to Damian Priest, by the way, but if I didn't, because that's who Dez is talking about. That's who Dez said Undertaker, but he's talking about Damian Priest. Listen, if I didn't blow the group chat up, if I didn't blow the group chat up like that, these guys would have brushed on by and not went and watched the Elimination Chamber. I'm telling you, I had to make sure they watched it because they don't understand how far wrestling has come. The thing about old heads, well, we ain't old heads, but the thing about living in the past, we be so stuck on what was versus where it has come. And wrestling is in a really, really, really good spot right now, and I'm enjoying it. So, cuz,
hey, one more thing. My bad. One more thing, bro. Did it start shaping back like this once Big Vince McMahon got out the chair, or it was already kind of like, when do you feel like it made the twist to start becoming more entertaining again before we get on?
Well, I definitely think Triple H becoming a general manager for me was important because he's very in touch with what wrestlers want out of their careers, what direction like stories should go, because Triple H has been a part of like wrestling for a long time, but he's been well, yeah, I know, but I'm talking about the entertainment business. But I'm just saying, like, he's been a part of like every type of personality a wrestler could have. So he knows every route. He's been successful at every route that a wrestler has to take to be successful. He's been the heel. He's been the guy that we love. He's been the funny guy. He's been like, so he's been tag team champions. Like, so he's done everything. So I think him becoming the general manager was really important.